Well, hey YouTube, how's it going? Over here at Hunter's Moon Harley Davidson in Lafayette, Indiana, taking out a 2015 Street Glide Standard. This is the standard model, but it has the upgraded from the factory ABS, which is the only difference between this and the regular standard. I'm not going to get into the difference of the standard versus the special. Has a 103. Just got done taking out the electric glide police model. Wanted to see what the difference was between the two. Comparatively, they look similar. First thing I noticed was the electric glide has the mirrors, the actual handlebar mirrors, whereas the street glide has them built in. Also, even though the 2015, this is the one I just took out, they're both 2015s with 103 engines, non-balanced I believe. The Street Glide has the infotainment system. This is the 4.3 inch screen, not the boom audio one, but still. And the 2015 Electric Glide has a regular radio. I don't know if that has something to do because this was a police model or not. It might, I don't know. Gorgeous bike. Stock pipes. Stock ECU flash. So this would be a good comparison video of the Electric Glide versus the Street Glide for me. They were both stock. Off the top, they both look similar to me, besides the radio. Fuel gauge, miles per hour, RPM, battery voltage. The buttons look similar, except I'm missing one here that was on the Electric Glide. This one has 4,382 miles. So actually it's pretty low. Oh shit, how do I turn this down? Okay, let's not get ourselves in trouble with copywriting. This bike has 4,382 miles on it. Same thing, trip A, trip B. Remaining fuel is 12 miles, so I need to be careful with this one. And we're back to that. Get her turned on for us here. Looks like we're neutral already. Sits about the same as the Electric Glide. My feet are in the same position. Kind of pushes my legs out a little bit. About the same height. Oh yeah. Feels just as good. Heel hose, I have the worst time with that. Toe heel shifter. Now the last bike, the Electric Glide, had 13,000 miles and the shifter was like buttery smooth. Let's see. Okay. This one's a little more clunky. I don't know if that has something to do with this bike only having 4,000 miles compared to the 13,000 miles of the other. You know, this might have the balanced engine in it. This one doesn't shake nearly as bad as the other one did. Good engine braking like you would expect. It's all factory. Ah, I caught the sunlight. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. No, I can't tell. I'm gonna have to ask them. I'll put it in my notes in the screen. But because of the lack of wiggle, I'm pretty sure this is the balanced motor. But you guys might know more than I do on that. Turns very nice. Yeah, just as you'd expect, you know, stock engine, stock pipes, stock flash. It's got some good pull, good back pressure. Very similar to what I'm used to already, because it's the 103 and my bike has a 103 as well. Ride's very comfortable. Can tell the tires are soaking up quite a bit of the bumps. My legs feel great around this tank. I'm not pushed against the tank. I'm sitting comfortably. You know, I was told that the police model that I just rode had different handlebars than a regular electric glide or street glide, but I'm pretty sure that's not accurate. I might have misinformed that in my last video. Because these feel like the exact same handlebars. A little lower than I'm used to, or that I like. Make sure no one's behind me. See how this turn does? Oh yeah, great. Yeah, great. Responsiveness of the throttle is very nice. I mean, it's only got 14,000 miles. You'd expect nothing less, right? Again, the fairing working great. Wind's about the top of my helmet. With the Batwing windshield, it would be pretty much non-existent for me. I have very little coming from the side. I like the chrome around the instrument cluster. Gives it a nice sensation to it. The aesthetics of it. Yeah, engine braking is very nice. Of course, I didn't expect anything less from such low mileage. We'll go over here to this hospital and get a nice walk around on this bike. It's got a beautiful blue to it. It's a lighter blue than what I just rode. The metal flake isn't as dominant in this paint than the last one, but it's still there. Has a nice look to it. I believe this has a hydraulic clutch as well, but again, different than the soft tails that I've been riding with hydraulic clutch. This doesn't seem to be on or off. I'm able to find the friction zone with this, if there's such a thing with hydraulic clutches. See how U-turns work. Oh yeah, U-turns are really nice. Let's stop here. Neutral was easy to find. Get a quick walk around for you. She could use cleaned up. Of course, she's a used bike, but a little dusty. Completely stock. This blue is awesome. I do like that blue. This does not have the day maker, whereas the last bike that electrical light did have. It also does not have the extra bulbs next to it. Of course, the fairing looks very similar, minus this one has the mirrors on the side, and the radio is different. Controls look very similar. A little more chrome than what I would like. My last bike had chrome on it and I didn't care a lot for that. This does have the hard saddlebags, color matched, quick detach, already there for you. I believe that's a stock seat, stock pipes. It's got upgraded passenger floorboards. Changed out some of the emblems. Other than that, so I am pretty new to the touring line of Harley, so you guys would know more probably than I do about what the main differences are between the Electric Glide, especially the police model, compared to the Street Glide Standard. But they were both 2015s and the ride quality was very similar. They both have the air shocks in the rear. The tires felt similar on the bumps. They had similar power. So actually I'm not quite sure what the main differences are between the two bikes. But this is very nice. Like I said, it's got a really nice blue. The metallic flake doesn't pop as well as it did on the darker blue Electric Glide that I just rode. But that's neither here or there for the bike performance. Okay. Oh yeah, she's heavy. Again, much heavier than what I'm used to, but you know, I think once you get used to that weight, it would be, you know, would not be a deal breaker for anybody, I would think. Here, start it back up. Starts up well. None of my bikes have ever had floorboards, but the more I ride this one and the last bike, the more I'm appreciating them. Just get something on the engine or the crash bar to put your feet on for those longer trips and be okay. It's starting to get warm out. Look how about ready to take off this hoodie. It's supposed to be 80 degrees, but when I rode up here it was only in the 60s. Go ahead and head back. Don't want to take advantage of their hospitality of letting me take out all these bikes when they know I have no intentions of buying one. Please don't turn. Thank you. Oh yeah, plenty of power. Again, I had the same position that I have when I rode the Electric Glide a few minutes ago. If I were to trade in my Fat Bob, I would consider this bike, or this style of bike. Most definitely. I think the enjoyment of having that radio next, you know, running and not having to run off Bluetooth through my Cena. You know, I don't always wear this helmet. Often I will wear a quarter helmet. I only wear this helmet really when I'm going on a trip or I intentionally want to make a YouTube video. So I miss out on some of that radio, the music. I miss it. But I also do enjoy hearing the sounds of my pipes. My fat bob is not quiet by any extent. Sometimes it's nice just hearing the pipes. But just like the Electric Glide, I could easily recommend this bike to any range of people as far as age goes. Now that I have ridden 2 touring model bikes today, my opinion has changed. I no longer believe that these bikes are old man grandpa bikes. These can be enjoyed by a whole variety of people and ages. And the flickability of these have really caught me off guard. I did not expect them to turn so easily. This is just a nice cruising bike. I still don't know if I could see myself on one of these in, you know, a country riding environment. It does seem awful heavy for stop and go 90-degree turns in the country. Helicopter. Yeah. This is definitely nice though. Again, much appreciation to 100 Moon Harley Davidson for letting me take out some of these bikes today. Very kind of you. Alright, so again, that was my impression of a 2015 Street Glide Standard with an ABS upgrade. Thanks for watching.